Hello, it's your buddy Steve, and we're gonna make some bacon. I love making bacon, curing, smoking, and we're gonna show you how to get it done. So first, we're gonna need to make up the cure mixture. So I want to show you how to do that. Here we go. Here's what we're gonna need. We're gonna need a scale. We're gonna need some salt, kosher salt. I use the coarse grain stuff. Brown sugar, and this is Prague powder number 1. That's the curing salt. You have to order this stuff on Amazon. I can't get it around here in Canada, but you order on Amazon, and that's what gives it that bacon flavor, and that pink look that bacon has that we're used to. This is the Art of Charcuterie. This is where I get my recipe from. This is the bacon recipe here. Not sure if you can read that or not. The light's not that best. But that's the ratio we're going to be using there to make the cure mix. 680 grams of kosher salt, 340 grams of brown sugar, and 71 grams of the Instacure. That's why I'm using the scale. Bam. And it says the ratio that we have found works best is if you use 227 grams of the dry cure for every 4.54 kilograms of the fresh belly. So I'd use a ratio proportion to figure out how much cure I need every time. And we're going to do that soon. Put on the scale, zero it. I'll measure the salt. We want 680 grams. That's close enough for the people I drink with. Now do the brown sugar. You need 340 grams of that. You're getting there. Oh, overshot a little bit, but I like it sweet, so I'll leave it that way. Now for the cure, we need 71 grams. There we go. 72, again, close enough. Now we're going to pour it all into the bag. Mix it up. Let's mix that up. My wife's back there, rolling her eyes, as they do. We're the fun ones though, aren't we? Men, am I right? So here's the pork belly, pork bellies. Buy them, there's 2 in there. It's about 40 bucks Canadian. And yeah, so we're gonna have to cut those open and clean them up. Oh yeah, look at those bellies. Take this, a little bit of this fat off if you want. Although it's all bacon, so you might want to leave it. Then we're just going to pierce some holes in it. Helps the cure get through. Normally just dry them off with a bunch of paper towel. So to calculate how much cure I need to weigh the belly and use this calculation and do ratio and proportion. Cross, multiply, and divide, baby. Oh, I had to do a daughter snack break. Anyway, as you can see, I'm using some of my daughter's work. Anyway, you can see the calculation there. Just cross multiply and divide. So this tells me I need 136.1 grams of cure for this belly. So that's what I'm going to do. Go a little bit more. Won't hurt it. I'm going to sprinkle it in the bag. Try to get a little on each side. Although it doesn't matter. There we go. Close her up. Just shake her up. Get that cure to cover as much as you can all over the place. And boom, that's ready for the fridge. Bacon! I like to add a little secret ingredient. Canadian style. Little good stuff. Just a dab will do you. Now if you want the bacon to be tender, you gotta beat your meat. Oh yeah. You gotta beat the meat. Beat it good. Oh yeah. Right in there. Now I'm going to beat that meat for 7 days. It's going to take 7 days to cure. So every day I'll take it out, beat it, and that'll help tenderize it. When they make bacon commercially, they put them in these big, look like dryer things, and they tumble them. So the more you can tenderize the meat, the more tender your bacon is at the end. 6 bellies on the cure. Honey, load up your questions and pick up your sticks and your stones. Now that the bacon's been curing for a few days, 7 days exactly, we need to rinse it. It's going to soak in this water for an hour or so. After it's soaked for an hour, I'll cut a little piece off and I'll fry it up and taste it. And if it tastes good, then it's ready to go. If it's too salty, I'll put it back in. So right now I'm just trying to get the salt out of it. Make it the perfect saltiness. So I'll let that soak for an hour. And then we'll dry it off and get the pecule forming. So after the bellies have soaked, you need them to form a pecticule or whatever. And to do that, I put them in the fridge on racks, and overnight works best. And you'll pat them dry, get them as dry as you can, and then put them on the racks. My wife hates this. Hates it. She says it's gross. I don't think so. I think it looks beautiful. Alright, we're ready for smoking day. Gotta get the smoker all set up. Bacon's in there. Just coming up to room temperature, forming that pellicule. That good old pellicule. So yeah, we're gonna get the smoker ready, so I'll show you how to do that. And I have, well, this is a Weber Smoky Mountain smoker. I love it. I've had it for, you know, a year, maybe 2 years coming on that. This is probably the second summer. And works great. But, you know, you gotta learn how to use it. So I'll try to teach you some of the tricks of the trade here. Tricks of the trade. Yay. First we're gonna need some charcoal. I got some lump charcoal. Hardwood lump charcoal. I don't really like the briquettes. I find they smell funny, and I don't know. They seem to work okay, but I just like using the real hardwood lump chunks. Should be good for the first smoke. Don't need a lot of charcoal. It's only about a 2 hour smoke. But the temperature is a little bit cold today, so I might need a little bit more, but put that in there like that. I have applewood smoke chips. I actually prefer the chunks. Like, this is the chips. But the chunks, they seem to last longer. You don't have to put as many in. These ones will sort of burn up kind of quick. That's why I like sort of dispersing them a little bit on the inside to get a lot of smoke, and then a little bit on the outside as well. Applewood! I don't soak them. You could, I guess, but I don't find I need to soak them. It works just fine like this. The smoker, the way the smoker works is just reduces the air, so it doesn't really flame up anyway. But you still have to keep an eye on it. If you take the lid off it, a bunch of air will rush in and the temperature will spike up, so you got to be really careful how much you open the lid. There it is. Charcoal and wood chips ready to go. So I just opened up the top vent fully and the bottom vent fully. There's 2 other vents in the back, but I won't open them up. With the bacon, you like to smoke it pretty much as low as temperature you can get in this thing, which is like 180 if I'm lucky. Normal smoking temperature is 235, so I'm constantly trying to keep it as low as possible. Because as soon as it gets hot like that, it starts to form a moisture, and as soon as you get that wet moisture on the outside, the smoke won't stick to it. So as soon as it's wet, the smoke won't stick. So I'm trying to keep it smoky and as low temperature as I can, keeping in mind that I still have to get it up to that temperature of 220 or something like that. I have to look. So it's done. Or maybe it's 180. I can't remember exactly. I'll go look before I finalize it. I should know by now. I've done it enough times. I'll also use... the temperature probe. Good to have. You can't really trust the temperature on these smokers, the lid thermometer, as it's not very accurate. So I'll use this, and this will help me track the temperature of the meat and the temperature of the smoker. Away she goes. So I should be smoking it at 185 until the temperature gets to 155, an internal temperature. So that's what I'll be trying to do. Try to keep it close to 185 as possible. And yeah, try to get to 155. Smoking a pancake. I'm always adjusting the vents to try to get the temperature I want. Once it gets to the temperature, it pretty much stays there, but to get there, you're sort of adjusting the vents. There's the 3 bottom vents. Right now I have about 50%. And then the top vent, which is also about 50%. And I'll keep adjusting those to get where I want. Right now the temperature's at 151 and rising. Hello, I'm Mr. Business. You there, bird. Yeah, you. Come here. I just flipped and rotated them and added some more smoke. Flipped and rotated, added some more smoke. Now, it's smoking pretty good there. You can see that the smoke that's getting out of here around the door, that's not ideal. It makes it hard to control the temperature. Really, the only air you want coming in and out is through these vents. Which, as you can see, there's lots of air coming out through the door here. There's lots of air also coming out around the lid. You can get gaskets to go around the door that make it tighter fit. I just haven't got one. And I think the reason I'm getting so much air leakage in here is like there's dirt and grime getting caught and it's not making a tight seal. It gets some fat stuff builds up in it after using a bunch, and that's supposed to seal up that lid, so it should be better than that. Sometimes I can turn it and it gets a better seat, but it's not really seating there that well, so I'll have to clean it up maybe and do it again. But still, do it. Works. It's just a little hard to control the temperature. I'm having to babysit it a lot more, which I don't mind. You know, I like being out here. Better than being inside cleaning. Beautiful breeze. Just flapping my tail. Oh, I think I gotta go. None of you stupid birds better try to get at my bacon. I think there was one right here. I think there was a bird right here. Is this bacon ready yet? I've been waiting here all day. Making bacon is very strenuous work. You have to make sure you have a good chair and you stay well hydrated. It's important to stay well hydrated. Remember that. Been smoking for a couple hours now, and it's got a lot of smoke flavor on it. Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Pretty smoky. So, and the internal temperature is, I have that proven now, it's 146. So I'll probably start taking it off around when it's 150, because the temperature raises for a bit after you take it off the grill. Maybe 150, 152. And I'll probably take it off then. So it's going to be coming off here soon. Alright, bacon is done. Oh, buddy. Looks tasty. Oh, hot, hot, hot. Oh. 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 Bacon. Looks like it picked up lots of smoke. Nice and dark color. We got 2 more to go on now. Doing 6 of these in total. 2 more. Batch number 2 is on. Who's that? Get there. Look up in the camera. Up there. See it? Say hi.
Hi.
Pick your nose. Batch number 3, or batch number 2. Alongside batch number 3. Bacon. Well, the bacon is almost done. It's late at night, and there's a party next door, so I'm at the party. So I'll probably wrap it up here, but I might show some pictures of the bacon when it's done. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, making bacon. It turned out really good. Taste test, just had it at the party. Flying colors, you know, not too salty. Delicious smoke, that applewood smoke. A bacon. Oh, so good. So, yeah, anyway, tune in next time for something else that I'm doing. Bacon batch number 3. So tasty. Oh, you want the bacon. Man, that smells good.
Wait. Oh my god, that's good. Oh, hot.